Um, so I have the national leadership here. So what I'll do here is allow each of them to go ahead and give an introduction as to who they are. So just give the people a bit about your background, your role within NCOBRA, and how long you've just been in the movement. And from there, I have questions to ask, and we'll continue to build. So anyone, how about we'll lead with the elder, Dr. Conrad. You can feel free to go first. Tell me
very quickly. My entry into the reparations movement occurred in 1964 when I read a statement that Malcolm X made when he was in Paris, France. That caught my attention, and from that moment on, I began to learn about this idea in the movement as a young person in my early 20s. I am not a leader of NCOBRA. I'm a lifetime member and supporter of NCOBRA, but I served as the national chairman of the National Black United Front for 26 years, who worked closely with NCOBRA. We had a lot of exchanging membership. So that's who I am. I've been in the Reparation movement for 55 years. And so I'll just leave it there because I could go on, and I don't want to do that. That's who I am, Chairman Emeritus of the National Black United Front, 55 years in the Black Liberation Movement, and I'm 77 years old.
Okay. Y'all please do go follow our elder on Twitter. He's on Twitter at Dr. Conrad World. So please go and follow him. That is not a fake account. It is not an agent account. It is Dr. Conrad. He is there and in the space looking to engage with the youth. So please engage with him, but engage respectfully. All right. So Mama Masharika.
Greetings. I really appreciate you giving us this opportunity. I am Queen Mother Mashariki Jawanza. I live here in Indianapolis, Indiana. The picture that you showed brought back a lot of memories. We actually organized that event with Dr. Carr and Tupac and Brother Khaled. And so I got involved in the reparations movement, actually doing a program that we gave at Indiana Black Expo called the African Symposium. And Sister Dorothy Lewis came to speak. First time I had heard her, and it's first time I had heard such a strong presentation on reparations. I got interested. But years after that, with my relationship with Brother Hannibal Afrique and Jerry Agani, I joined NCOBRA as a member. And so I have gone from being just a member to being on the board. I've been on the board for a number of years, and here I'm serving my second term as the female co-chair of NCOBRA, this great coalition, and I feel honored to do so. And so I have been an activist. I really consider myself an African born in America. And look forward to the rest of the dialogue, and hopefully we can bring about a unity that our people need.
All right, I'll let my brother Jabbar go to the youth in the room. Can you introduce yourself?
Peace and blessings. My name is Hashem Jabbar, or H.A. Jabbar, or just Brother Jabbar. I'm the Executive Director of Racial Justice Now, founder of the West Dayton Youth Task Force. That's rjnohio.org, and the West Dayton Youth Task Force. I'm also the youth co-chair for NCOBRA. I think it's important to know, and for all of us to know, the rich culture and history that we've been miseducated with. And I think that's a big reason why I'm allowed to be in this space today. And so they have that chair and co-chair responsibility, giving respect to my yacht, the yin and the yang, the male and the female, making sure that all the committees, all the seats have both of that strong representation. So I love NCOBRA for that culture and history. I'm also a member of ASALA, the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, set up by Dr. Carter G. Woodson, founder of Black History Month or Black History Week. I'm a member of ASCAP, the Association for the Study of Classical African Civilizations. I'm also the international chair of the International Education Committee for the Ethiopian World Federation. Lastly, but not least, I am a 13-year registered member of the Nation of Islam. So today I'm talking about unity. I'm talking about young people. I'm talking about our history and our culture. I'm telling you that these are our OGs. These are our elders, and they should be respected. And the history, which we are not taught, we are miseducated with, of hip hop and other studies in general, teaches us about respect for our elders. These are not old people. There's a difference between old people and elders. But there's a difference between old people and elders. And these are our elders, and they should be respected because they've been in the struggle. And you presented that very well as we listen to Tupac, the great Tupac Shakur, who is highly revered and should be revered for putting in this work and has been supported by NCOBRA. So I'm here, like Birdman said, put some respect on their name. NCOBRA, put some respect on Dr. Conrad Worrell's name. And so we're talking about our young people. I'm an elder to the hip hop community. I'm an elder to these young people out here that started in the 70s and in the Bronx, but they have not taught you the history, how hip hop came into existence, the elements of the culture, the graffiti, the DJing, the b-boying, the MCing. You know, they have not broken it down for you like KRS-One, the teacher. They won't give him that record deal like they're giving some of the other rappers today. But just as a brief introduction, I'm here as the NCOBRA Youth Commission Chair saying put some respect on these elders' names. They are not old folks. These are the ones that have struggled. And yes, they are been vouched for by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. This is an organization that has been vouched for by the last man standing, not sold out, still on the struggle, vouched for, made men. Look them up. Look up the history, man. Learn something today.
All right, man. All right, man. Listen, all right. I'm not on the panel, so I'm just gonna moderate. You're gonna get me. You're gonna, man. Listen. All right, Baba Cam. Last but not least, please do introduce yourself, and then we'll go into the questions. I have a lot of questions tonight, and I'm pretty sure y'all got lots of answers. So go ahead, Baba Cam, with your introduction.
Yeah, I'll be very quick, Dan, so we can get into the question period. I'd like to say that Brother Jabbar has just fired me up. So I'm ready. So I'm a businessman in the city of Chicago. My business is primarily in real estate. Has some success, which has allowed me to do the work that I have devoted my life to, and that's the reparations movement, to be a significant part within the reparations movement. And I've chosen NCOBRA to exercise that work. I joined NCOBRA in 2006, I think it was. I was at a Kwanzaa program, and a brother was handing out literature about an upcoming NCOBRA meeting that was being held that same night at a place called Miss Sis Place. And Miss Sis Place was a neighborhood place that was formed by a sister who at that time was the chair of the Afro-American Police League, which was a radical organization of Black policemen in the city of Chicago that was formed to combat some of the things within the police force that was taking place against our community. So I had tremendous respect for the sister and named Pat Hill, who's an ancestor now, and that she was a member of NCOBRA, and other members that were there. I had tremendous respect for the work that they were doing on the ground in the city of Chicago. So I joined that night and subsequently moved through the ranks of NCOBRA, and currently I act as the national male co-chair. But this is a aspect of our struggle that I've dedicated my life to. And that's pretty much who I am.
Okay. So I appreciate that, Baba Cam. I appreciate everybody for introducing themselves. And look